Hi everyone, it's Johnny's Tea here again, and tonight I thought I'd have a little bit of a quiz. I'm quite fond of quizzes, particularly music quizzes or any kind of trivia, so I just thought I'd have a bit of a quiz tonight. And this is not a competition, I must stress that. There is no prizes, apart from the warm glow of satisfaction. What I will do is I will read out the questions, I'll give you a couple of seconds to think about it, and then I'll give you the answer. And then you can either think of the answer in your mind, or if you're watching this maybe on your phone wearing headphones in a public place, you could shout out the answer as loud as you possibly can and see what sort of reaction you get. And now if you saw my last video I made about my vintage can collection, if not, go and check it out, you'll notice that I mentioned in there was a can that had Trivial Pursuit on it from the 80s, and I thought, oh, I've got some Trivial Pursuit questions. So tonight's questions are going to be from the 1983 version of Trivial Pursuit, hence the retro in the title. So yes, here we go. Here's the box of the question cards. We shall crack on with the questions. I have 20 of them. So like I say, I will just read out the question, give you a few seconds to think about it, and then give you the answer straight away. So yeah, these are all going to be, well, the questions were set in 1983, so they're all going to be oldies, really. So, question number one. Who were the Everly Brothers trying to wake up? Who were the Everly Brothers trying to wake up? Of course, that was Little Susie. There you go, easy one to start off with. Right, next question. What Barry Maguire hit was rock's first protest song? Really? What Barry Maguire hit was rock's first protest song? Well, according to Trivial Pursuit, it was Eve of Destruction. Was that the actual first protest song? Who's that guy? Pete Seeger, was it? I'm pretty sure he had, oh, maybe he was folk. Okay, fair enough. Right, next question. Who played the theme to Chariots of Fire? Yeah, Chariots of Fire, who did the theme? I'm sure you can all hear it in your head. Oh, and I need the full answer. The full answer according to this was John and Vangelis. So if you just said Vangelis, or even Vangelis, you were not technically correct. So John and Vangelis. I think John was John, what's his face, from Yes, wasn't it? John, whose name escapes me in a minute. I'd be crap if that was the question. Yeah, you know what I mean. Next question. Who had a #1 hit with his Little Children in 1964? It's not Rolf Harris. Who had a #1 hit with his Little Children in 1964? It was Billy J. Kramer, of course. Next question. What song did Dorothy Squires, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, and the Sex Pistols record? What's the connection between Dorothy Squires, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, and the Sex Pistols? I think I know the answer to this, and I think it's not technically correct because the answer is My Way. Now, did the Sex Pistols do My Way, or was that just Sid Vicious solo? I think that was just Sid Vicious solo, wasn't it? Okay, next question. Who had a hit record in 1964 with Okay, I've never heard of this one. Who had a hit record in 1964 with And the answer was Wayne Fontana with his Mindbenders. That sounds a bit like that Crash Test Dummies song. What was that one called? I'll find out. Okay, next question. What instrument did Glenn Miller play? Glenn Miller, what instrument did he play? And the answer is the trombone. The next question. What singer won the 1943 Alabama-Mississippi State Fair Talent Contest? What singer won the 1943 Alabama-Mississippi State Fair Talent Contest? That was, of course, Elvis Presley. 1943. Wow. Okay, next question is, whose album is Regatta de Blanc? Whose album is Regatta du Blanc? And of course the answer is The Police's. Popos. Okay, next question. What famous band was John of John and Vangelis the lead singer to? Honestly, this was just randomly picked out. Well, not quite randomly. I did extract the music questions and I gave them a shuffle. What famous singer? What famous band was John of John and Vangelis the lead singer for? Yes. Still don't know his name. John Anderson. Hopefully that is the correct answer. Next question. Hang on a sec. I'm going to have to do that thing because I'm at a certain age where I have to kind of have things far away. How much were Rooms to Let according to Roger Miller? How much were Rooms to Let according to Roger Miller? Didn't Roger Miller play for Cameroon in the World Cup? Anyway, the answer is 50 cents from that song. Okay, next question. What kind of apple is on the Beatles' Apple label? What kind of apple is on the Beatles' Apple label? It is a Granny Smith. You don't get any answers. You don't get any points if you just said a green one. Right, next question is, who asked you to do the locomotion with her in 1962? Who asked you to do the locomotion with her in 1962? So it's not Kylie. It was, of course, Little Eva. Okay, next question. Which monkey appeared in Coronation Street? If you're from the US or you're not from the UK, Coronation Street was a soap opera. You may have heard of it. But which monkey appeared in Coronation Street? And of course the answer was Davy Jones. Who recorded Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy? Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy was an album by, of course, Elton John. Alright, next question. Ooh. What was the Beatles' biggest selling single? What was the Beatles' biggest selling single? And if you said, I Want to Hold Your Hand, you would be correct. Right, last few now. What Paul McCartney album cover did actor James Coburn appear on? What Paul McCartney album cover did actor James Coburn appear on? And several other people as well. Of course it was Band on the Run. Right, last three questions. What was Buddy Holly's first UK hit record? What was Buddy Holly's first UK hit record? If you're shouting out Peggy Sue, then you're correct. Okay, who wrote and sang Where Do You Go To, My Lovely? Who wrote and sang Where Do You Go To, My Lovely? The answer is Peter Sardstedt. And finally, last question. What rock star attended the London School of Economics for 2 years? And the answer to that question is Mick Jagger. So, 20 questions. How did you do? Let me know down below in the comments, and be honest. You just put 20 out of 20 if you want. It doesn't make any difference. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It was just a bit of fun. Like I say, no prizes or anything like that. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.